Hello and welcome to the video lecture on calculus of variation. Here in this video lecture we shall discuss the various problems on functional dependent on higher order derivative, particularly on second order derivative. In the previous video lecture we have talked about how to obtain the formula for solving the problems on functional of higher order derivative. So before solving the example, let us quickly see what is the equation with the help of which we will get the solution. So this equation is called as Euler-Poisson equation. Here I have mentioned the Euler-Poisson equation for the functional involving second order derivatives. That is functional f involving where f is in function of x, y dash and y double dash. Right. So what is the equation? That is del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash plus d2 by dx square of del f by del y double dash, okay, equal to 0. So this equation will give you the solution of functional involving the second order derivative. So here I have written one example. So let us see how to get the solution. So find the extremal of the functional. So see here in this functional we have the second order derivatives, okay. So that's why we will apply the Euler-Poisson equation as mentioned above. So here first we will identify function f, right? F is nothing but y double dash square minus y square plus x square. Just like the functional involving first order derivatives, we have different reductions of the Euler equation. So that we will not use over here in case of second order derivative. Why? Because there will be lots of reductions and it will be really difficult to remember that. So that's why we will work with the Euler-Poisson equation only. We will not use the reduced form of the Euler-Poisson equation depending upon the dependency of f on x, y dash and y double dash. Only one equation will give you the solution. Okay, so this is f. So now we will write Euler-Poisson equation. Euler-Poisson equation is so it is del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash plus d2 by dx square of del f by del y double dash equal to 0. Okay, now so we need del f by del y dash and del f by del y double dash. So let us find these quantities, right, separately, and then we'll put this values over here. Now so for that we need to differentiate this equation 1. The equation 1 implies del f by del y is equal. So differentiating this with respect to y, what will be its derivative? Now remember it is partial derivative. So when you are differentiating certain function with respect to another variable, all other variable will be acting as constant. So this is constant, this is also constant, its derivative 0 and derivative this is minus 2y. Okay, similarly find out del f by del y dash. So what is del f by del y dash? No terms of y dash. So it means this entire term is constant. So its derivative is 0. And similarly del f by del y double dash equal to. So what will be del f by del y double dash? So this is differentiable. Its derivative is 2y double dash. Rest of the terms are constant. So derivative 0. So what it is? 2 times y double dash. Okay. So using all this, substituting these values in equation 1. So substituting all the derivatives in equation 2, we get, so what we shall get here? So it will be nothing but del f by del y, which is what? Which is nothing but minus 2y. So minus 2 times y minus then d dx of del f by del y dash. What is del f by del y dash? That is 0. Then plus d2 by dx square. d2 by dx square of del f by del y double dash. That is 2y double dash equal to 0. Okay. So this implies what we have, minus 2y. This becomes 0. Then what is the second order derivative of y double dash? That is fourth order derivative, right? That is differentiating second order derivative twice. So we have fourth order derivative, right? Is equal to 0. Here 2 will get cancelled. So this can be rewritten as y fourth derivative of y with respect to x minus y equal to 0, right? So this can be written in an operator form as d to the power 4 minus 1 operating on y is equal to 0. So as right hand side is 0, so only complementary function will be the desired solution of this equation. Okay, so therefore let us find the complementary function. Now to find, so to find complementary function, that is CF. So complementary function is equal to 1 upon d to the power 4. For that we need auxiliary equation is equal to, what is the auxiliary equation? Yes, so that is replacing d by m. Okay, so replacing d by m, what we have, m to the power 4 minus 1 equal to 0. M to the power 4 minus 1. Now how many values for m is required? 4 values, right? So this we can write as m square minus 1 square equal to 0. Okay, so this can be written like this. Now again, so this implies, now so it can be written, it is in the form a square minus b square. What are the factors of a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. Remember, a is here m square, b is 1. Okay, now so what this gives? This gives you m is equal to plus minus I and m is equal to plus minus 1, right? M square plus 1 equal to 0. That gives you m equal to plus minus I, and m square minus 1 equal to 0 gives m square equal to 1, which then gives plus minus 1, right? So these are complex, these are real and distinct. Therefore the complementary function is equal to, first we will write for real and distinct, so c1 e raised to power x plus c2 e raised to power minus x, isn't it? Then for complex roots, alpha is 0, alpha plus minus I beta. So alpha is 0, beta is 1. So it is e power 0x. Then c3 sine of 1x, that is beta x, plus c4 cos of beta x, beta is 1. Like this. So this is nothing but a desired extremal as well. Okay, so in this way we get a desired solution. So I hope you will find it easy, right? So what we are finding here, the changes in the earlier cases, when we have functional of first order, there we are getting the second order ordinary differential equation, right? Whereas what we are finding here, when I am using this Euler-Poisson equations and substituting the values, so we are getting the ordinary differential equation of fourth order. You can see here the order of the derivative is 4, right? So that's why the solution, the general solution will involve the 4 arbitrary constants. So what are the 4 arbitrary constants? C1, C2, C3, C4. So in this way one can get easily, by making use of the Euler-Poisson equation, solution for functional involving or functional dependent on second order derivative. I hope this problem is clear to you all. Similar type of example we will discuss in the next video lecture. Thank you for watching.